I tell you, there's a lot of things that seem to just come straight at you without any warning, and then they just hit you so hard that you don't even know. Well, anyways, I made a tweet earlier this morning explaining that the last 24 hours were Gimpy Simpy. And you know what? That's actually what this vlog is going to be about. It's going to be about that time that I pretty much went through, because it was absolutely dreadful for me. I mean, how could I have ever thought that something like that was ever going to happen? And on top of that, there were other things that came along beside it, which I was able to fix up right away. But this main thing right here is that, well, it was just dreadful for me. It was bad enough as it is, but I just keep getting hit by things that are considerably worse. Well, August 25th, of course, was a pretty harsh time for me because I had an enormous amount of decontamination that I had to deal with myself, and of course there was a lot of reassurance that I was able to give, which was absolutely stressful. Not to mention, there was an enormous power surge that leveled through a large part of the state of Wisconsin for a little while. Luckily, we were able to get the power back online within a few hours after that, but that was more than 2 weeks ago. I'm mainly going to be talking about what happened the last day or so, because yesterday, on September 10th of 2020, was when some of the worst things I might have ever had throughout this whole entire month have come about. One thing that came around is the fact that, well, there was so much rain outside, and there had been rain that had been coming down for almost an entire week straight. I mean, the rain just never stopped. It just kept coming down, and as a result, you can see around here that, well, there was just no way that I was going to continue doing some of my work outside. Not to mention, I couldn't really do anything more on Aftersought because of all this. But it does look like it's drying up though, so I might be able to get back into it if I can. After all, I still got well over another month left before I even have to start uploading episodes of Nerf Secret Revealed Aftersought to my channel. And there's also going to be some other projects that I might want to work on soon, including, well, Survival of No Limits. I mean, I might as well get started on filming for episodes of that, which won't even come around till next January, but I guess working ahead is going to be very beneficial to me. But anyways, aside from the rain that kept coming down, and even though we're pretty much going to be recovering from it at this point, the main problem that happened for me, the PlayStation 4, which is the same console that I've been using for gaming with Kaiju Force Neo throughout the last few years, it's corrupted. That was a huge problem for me because I was in the middle of getting some footage together, and I pretty much had an entire flash drive worth of footage saved on the system storage, and all of a sudden a corruption message just comes up, and then all of a sudden it automatically switches to safe mode, and it does not go back. It does not. No matter how hard I tried, I just simply couldn't bring the console itself out of safe mode so I could get my footage back at least. So you know what? That was bad enough as it is, but even worse, it's telling me to put in reinstallation data. I pretty much looked into that, and I found out that reinstalling the system software is gonna wipe out all the data on the console itself. The system storage is gonna be no more, pretty much. I'll have an entire 64 gigabytes worth of footage completely erased from existence. Yet, this isn't the first time that it's happened. Not long ago, something similar to this actually happened. It wasn't really a corruption or something that caused it to go into safe mode, It was actually just some sort of memory reset that the console had automatically put together. As a result of that, I pretty much lost yet another bunch of footage right there. There were only 3 games worth of footage that I pretty much put in. The Last of Us 2, Dauntless, and Dead by Daylight. Well, this time, it was much worse. There were a lot of other games that I had played on since then, including some that I had downloaded for free off PlayStation Plus, and they pretty much included Just Cause 3 and Sniper Elite 4, but I also had a few other games that I was hoping to do some more footage before it'd be time for me to, like, donate them or something like that. I've had games that I also played, including Detroit Become Human, Minecraft, Red Dead Redemption 2, and a few others. Well, I mean, I just don't even know what to say at this point. A console that automatically goes into safe mode and does not go back, and then on top of that I have to reinstall system software. I mean, the one thing that really just comes at me left and right is the fact that I need a specific USB drive to pull it off. An FAT32. Now that's awful for me. I just don't even know where to begin at this point. Do you know what though? This morning was just as scary because my laptop, if you're not familiar with it, it's an HP ProBook that I've actually done some personalization on it lately. If you want to go and check on my Instagram, for example, I basically got a new photo of my laptop covered in stickers. So that's pretty much what that is, but somehow my own profile couldn't be loaded the first time I logged into it. And then when I restarted it and I logged myself in again, it came back up. That was pretty scary though. I mean, I could have just imagined all the stuff that I had on my desktop. I pretty much had the entirety of all Nerf Secrets Revealed Aftersought episodes that I've put together so far, as well as a few dozen Honest J. Nowak episodes, as well as every other Facecamp Specials Insurgents episode that has yet to be completed. All saved in a file on the desktop itself. So the desktop storage itself, I feel, was endangered the most, but because I had a 4 terabyte hard drive that I've had with me for a little while now, I guess that probably would have been a saving spot of some sort, but I'm just not certain. Well, anyways, because that problem's been fixed now, I guess I don't have to worry about it anymore. I can pretty much just get back to work on all that, but going back to the PlayStation 4, I mean, I just don't even know where to begin. It wants me to reinstall system software. Just, why? Why does that have to happen to me now? I got 64 gigabytes worth of footage on there. I don't want to wipe it out. There's a lot of games that I've been playing lately, and I don't want to ruin it all. I mean, it was awful. Just plain old awful. Gimpy Simp-y, if you will. Well, anyways, I just don't know how I'm going to be able to fix all this up, but I'll see what I can probably do. Maybe I'll go ahead and purchase an FAT32 flash drive right now and probably see if I can fix it up from there. But until that happens, well, if you want to see more, go down to my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.